Hello, welcome to the Defining Discipline podcast. I'm your host, Scott. Defining discipline is a lifestyle, a mentality, and a brand. And within this podcast, we're going to focus on self improvement as you follow along with me on my journey. We're also going to hear from special guests of all walks of life on this podcast and their remarkable journeys that led them to where they are today. If you're just listening, you might not be able to tell, but today is another solo episode. Today is day 33 out of 365. I challenged myself to run every single day out of the year. Today I ran 4.8 miles for a total of 6.3 on the month and for a total of 112.7 for the year. I also challenged myself to run 1,250 miles for the year. Last year I was able to hit 1,000. It was my first year running, especially for the full year straight. I think I ran 176 days out of the year last year. So it's a bigger step up. It's definitely double the amount of days, and I'm adding 250 more miles this year. On top of that, I am doing a 50K and a marathon as well. So that is going to be interesting, trying to throw those in there and still run every day, especially the days after the 50K and the day after the marathon. It's going to be a challenge. I'm also going to be a first-time father coming up, so that is going to be another challenge I think I'm going to have to face, trying to be able to get in these runs in order to still hit my daily runs and my mileage for the year, and be able to spend time with my child. It's going to be a challenge, but I think I'll be able to figure it out. And again, that's easier said than done, especially now without the child, but we're going to take it a day at a time and see where that goes. Last month I ran a 100-mile challenge for a fundraiser. I was able to hit the mileage, and we were able to raise some money for the American Cancer Society. And I decided that every month I'm going to do the 100-mile challenge in order for me to even come close and be able to hit the 1250. I'm going to have to average out 100 miles anyways. So I thought, why not? I'll do a 100-mile challenge every month, and I'll do a fundraiser every month as well for different organizations. So for the month of February, I decided I will do another fundraiser. And it being Black History Month, I thought, why not do one that would help the Black community? And I am in the Detroit area, so I thought, why not help one in the Detroit area? So for my February fundraiser this month, I am raising money for the Detroit Black Community Food Security Network. And just to tell you a little bit about this, they work to build self-reliance, food security, and justice in Detroit's Black community by influencing public policy, engaging in urban agriculture, promoting healthy eating, encouraging cooperative buying, and directing youth toward careers in food-related fields. With this being a health podcast about running and trying to stay healthy and just self-improvement, I thought this would also be a very good fundraiser, being it's kind of on the healthy side of teaching them more about growing and healthy eating and helping them into food-related fields. I think it's a really good fundraiser, and so far I started it for just a 200 goal. Just like the last fundraiser, though, we hit that goal. I'm going to keep pushing it up. I do plan to donate as well. I'm probably going to donate by the end of the week, possibly even earlier, my share. And this fundraiser is going through Facebook as well. And another disclaimer about that, all the donations that you make go directly to this organization in the fundraiser. None of it goes to Facebook. They don't get any percentage of it. So that's one really cool thing about doing these fundraisers, especially through Facebook, is they're not taking any cut. All of the money is going directly to the organizations. But that being said, with this new fundraiser, I do want to just add in there, last month fundraiser does run until February 7th. We are $20 away. If you can donate to that as well, that'd be great. If not, no big deal. Even if you can't donate to this February fundraiser, no big deal. But please be sure to try to share it and get it out to as many people as possible so possibly they can donate and help out. I know that these are both great causes, and the money is going to be used wisely, and it's going to go to help a lot of people. So whatever you can give, if you can't give anything and you can just only share, do that. Do whatever you can. That being said, we'll kind of just kick into today's episode. I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible, not go too crazy with it. Today is day 33, so that is episode 33. And if you guys have been following along, I try to symbolize the number with the theme of the episode. And not every episode is like that, but if the number is significant enough, then I will try to tie the theme and the number together. With today being day 33, 33 is such a significant number. It has so much symbolic meaning to it and different things. You know, the Masons, there's 33 degrees of the Masons. There's 33 vertebrae in your spine. There's a lot of religious symbolic meaning to the number 33, and that's kind of where I'm going to kind of lean towards with the theme. You know, I don't know, I can't pronounce the name, but 33, there's a name that means actually of the 33 gods in Buddhism. There's 33 million different gods in Hinduism. As you may know, you may not know, Jesus was 33 when he died and crucified, when he was crucified, and when he resurrected. There's also the divine name Elohim. It appears 33 times in the story of creation in Genesis. So these are just, you know, a lot of 33s stacking up, and especially with religion. That being said, for today, episode 33, the theme is going to be divinity. And divinity is the state or quality of being divine. You know, being divine is being godly, godlike, trying to do the right thing. And that's not always the easiest case or the route that a lot of us take. I know throughout my life I've done some things that I've not been proud of, and you know, felt lots of shame from or whatever. And there's other things that I've done that I guess I was proud of that I really shouldn't have been proud of, because really I was just spreading, you know, malevolence and just being full of angst and not being divine. I wasn't putting out the best version of myself. You know, I'm not necessarily Christian, and I'm not necessarily not a Christian. I don't know what I can say I believe. I do believe in a God and a higher power. I don't understand it. But one thing I have really come to think of is that saying, WWJD, what would Jesus do? You know, and for the longest time when I was younger, I always thought it to be like really stupid, and I always make fun of it, and to me it was just like some dumb thing, and I never really like try to dissect it and really think about it. But that's actually a very good way to try to live your life. I know it's, you know, it's cheesy, like I said, I thought it was, but when you come into certain situations, you know, even if it's not Jesus, but what would a righteous or a divine entity or just person or thing do in that situation? You know, what kind of choice are you going to make? Is it going to be a good choice or a bad choice? Is it the right choice? Are you going to hurt people? Are you not? And one thing I am trying to do is I'm trying to be a better person overall. I know to be divine is just like to be disciplined. It's not something that can be obtained. It's something that has to be worked at every single day. You will never be perfect, but why not attempt to be as perfect as possible? Why not be the best version of yourself as possible? So for me, I had to really kind of step back and think of, what are some things I can do to be more divine as a person. And, a couple things I kind of realized is one thing I can do is let go of my expectations. I got to realize just because I think this is the way that things should be, that's not necessarily always the case. And I should be more open to how everything is playing out and try to understand why it's playing out, how it's playing out, things like that. Another thing I can do is try to lose my ego, try to, in those situations where I'm being very egotistical and thinking I am right and knowing what I'm doing, to maybe try to step back and realize that I probably don't know what I'm doing and maybe I should absorb and listen to my inner wisdom. And another thing to do is to make changes, even if they're uncertain or they're scary, and you don't know, you're full of fear because you don't know what they bring if you make those changes. And what that really is you got to have faith and you got to believe that things will work out as long as you put that energy out into the world. I'm a big believer in reaping what you sow. And as a Libra, I believe in balance. I believe that anything that you put in, you will get back. And I think everything balances out. So the best thing that I can do as a person is try to be more divine and try to be more understanding and be a better person overall. It's a hard challenge. And like I said, it's something to be worked at every single day. But like I said, I do believe in a higher power, and I do believe that I have a calling. And the more I follow it and the more I try to stay on that divine path, I think the better, not just for me, but for my family, for my friends, and for those around us. I think that it's something that can spread very fast and very rapidly as long as it's true and as long as you are doing it for the right reason and not doing it for the wrong reason. That being said, we're also talking about divinity, and we're talking about God, and we're talking about the number 33. I just kind of want to throw this in here because this is a workout that I've been thinking about, and I'm going to try it for 33 days straight. 35 technically for running, 33 for the other ones. My goal is to do 333s. I'm going to do 33 miles a week. I'm going to do 33 push-ups a day. I'm going to do 33 sit-ups a day. 3 sets of 11 for both the sit-ups and the push-ups to equal 33. And the result of all this is what I am going to call out as my own workout is the God bod. It is for 33 days to put 33 miles in, or for 33 days, put 33 miles in a week, 33 push-ups a day, 33 sit-ups a day, and I believe this is going to be a great workout, and you will have a God bod. I'm going to try it. Today was the first day. Like I said, so for the week, I'm at, I think, 6.3 miles for the week, and the goal is to hit 33. Today I did my push-ups and my sit-ups, and we'll see how it goes. This is the God bod challenge of myself. And I'm going to challenge you guys as well, because you do have a daily discipline. And your daily discipline is a double today. Since we got the 3 and the 3, we got the mirror image of the 3. We're going to double it up. And your first daily discipline is to be more divine. It's to step back from your ego and try to be a better person. Try to solve the world's problems within yourself instead of trying to solve them through other people. Try to be more divine. Try to bring people together. Try to be the best, most godly version of yourself. I know a lot of people out there may be atheists. I know a lot of people out there might be Satanists, or they might be a different religion for all that. Whatever the case is, the moral compass of good and evil, and the right and wrong, and the whole thing is to try to be better for yourself in return for everyone else. So that is your daily discipline, is to try to be divine. But as well, for today, you don't have to do the God Bod challenge with me for the whole stretch. I advise you to. That'd be awesome. Try the God Bod with me. Try to hit 33 miles a week. Try to do 33 push-ups, 33 sit-ups a day. Let's see the transformation. But if you can't do that, that's fine. Let's just try to hit a daily double of God Bod. Maybe you can't hit the 33 miles. But today you could possibly do 3.3 miles. That's just a little bit over a 5K. And then maybe when you get back, do 33 push-ups, do 33 sit-ups, just one day. Hit the 33s. Let's hit all threes today. Let's see how you feel after you do it. I know you're going to be worn out. You'll be challenged, but do what you can. If you can't do 3 sets of 11, do 11 sets of 3. Just try to get the 33 push-ups, the 33 sit-ups, and maybe 3 miles of running. If you can't do 3 miles of running, that's fine. Just do the sit-ups and the push-ups. Push yourself. Challenge yourself. Don't set your limits and be like, this is where I'm at. Push yourself. Let's get these push-ups in. Let's get these sit-ups in. If you can, let's get this run in today. Obviously you might not be able, if you haven't been, you might not be able to get all 33 days in and doing what I'm doing with the 33-day God Bod challenge, but you can get as much as you can in today, and you can say you did it, right? I mean, you don't have to go out and tell everyone you did it, but deep down inside, you pushed yourself. You pushed yourself to be able to do this challenge. So go out there, like I said, be divine, and if you can, today go out there and do the 1-day God Bod challenge of 33 push-ups, 33 sit-ups, and 3.3 miles. Other than that, guys, I kind of want to just close this episode out. I want to thank you guys so much for listening and following along. I've gotten, reviews. I've gotten likes. So far, every episode's been listened to, both on podcast and on the YouTube. I've been getting plays. I've been getting some positive feedback, which is so awesome. And actually, for the first time last night, I got some negative feedback, which is also awesome. Someone told me that everyone runs and to quit posting and all this stuff. And I mean, hey, whatever. All I told them was, well, don't look, okay? If it's that big of a problem, you don't have to look at my stuff. You can unfriend me. You can do whatever you want. But just to know that I'm out there, I'm making noise, I got likes, I got haters. It is what it is. I'm just glad to be doing it, and I'm doing this again for myself. This is a challenge to push my limits. I want to be able to say that this was in front of me, and I was able to run every single day out of the year. I was able to get back more into my field of audio and being able to do more of my podcasts and be able to post every single day, because I normally, before this, I never posted. I try to stay off and away from Facebook, and I still do as much as possible, but I'm trying to push my boundaries is what I'm doing. So it's been really fun, a great challenge. Like I said, guys, I really appreciate everything. If you can, give us a like, a subscribe, and share it. Let people know about our Facebook, our Instagram, the podcast itself, the YouTube. Let's get it out there. Let's give it likes, and let's keep spreading this positive and good energy, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for listening. Again, go out there today, be divine, get your God bod challenge in, and stay disciplined, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, and go get that challenge in.